This is it, guys. Welcome to the industry's biggest tool event.
Welcome to Milwaukee Pipeline.
All right, guys, this is it. Milwaukee's Pipeline 2025, day one.
And if they have over 40 new tools to announce, we have to get started.
Let's go.
Hey, welcome to Pipeline 2025. My name is Joe Bloomfield, and I am excited to introduce the next disruption to the circular saw market. Over the past few years, you've seen us completely revamp our circ saws, right? Specifically on the 7 1/4, where last year you saw all new segmented brushless motor, next generation high output electronics, all new forged battery packs, and even superchargers to unlock the beast that is the M18 system, right? Outperforming higher voltage platforms once and for all, and still maintaining battery compatibility. We spent a ton of time in the field on those programs, and we got significant demand in a few key areas that led to the creation of this program. First, being able to harness the power of our inventory management and tracking platform for the very first time on a circular saw, right? Seems overdue. Second, backlink. We know how important efficient dust control is, whether you're on a small basement remodel all the way up to your mega job site or data center that may mandate usage of it, which we're seeing very commonly and continuing to trend up. And last but not least, auto stop. Through our investment in machine learning and artificial intelligence, we've been able to solve one of the biggest problems that's plagued the circular saw market for the past few decades: kickback. So for our demos today, we're gonna first look at kickback. First on our demo fixture here, so similar to braking your wheel on a car, we've got a brake pad under the table that's gonna simulate a kickback and a binding moment. On the right-hand side here, you're gonna see our saw, and two things I want you to pay attention to is the trigger remaining depressed and the blade itself in rotation. So when that happens, the trigger is still pulled, this tool will shut off its power when it detects that bind, and you'll be able to resume work on the next trigger pull. And as you can see with the competitive set, during this binding interaction, the blade will continue to spin as that trigger is depressed. This happens in a fraction of a second, right? And if you have that guard pin back, which we do not recommend, if you lose control of that tool, bad things can happen downstream of a spinning blade coming back out at you. Hey, the fixture's great, but let's show it to you live in action, right? So this is something that we do not recommend at home. This is a fixture that is intentionally creating kickback to show this feature live in action for your viewers right now. You guys ready to go? Let's do it. And as you can see, that saw is gonna shut down. No issues, no surprises. It's gonna have that extra a blanket of protection for you, making you safer and more productive on the job site. This is the M18 Fuel 7 1/4 circular saw with not only one key, but it's got backlink and first to world for circular saws, auto stop. Coming in Q1 of 2026 for MSRP right around $349 bare tool and $549 for the kit.
Hey guys, we are back here at Pipeline with our nitrous carbide 7 1/4 24 tooth framing and demolition circular saw blade. I'm Ryan, I'm the product manager of the category. Excited to show this here at Pipeline 2025 of our nitrous carbide blade, going to deliver that unmatched cutting durability with the largest welded carbide tooth on a circ saw blade, delivering 5 times the cutting life versus the competition, which is that really standard brazed carbide, which is littered in the market with competitors, not able to hold up with the high RPM saws and those tougher applications users are demanding out of their blades. So nitrous carbides can deliver that unmatched performance with that welded tooth, as well as our nitrous performance technology, going to protect that tooth, keep it sharper longer, so you have a fast cutting blade throughout life from that demo to framing application. Whether you're a framer, remodeler, GC, not knowing what you're going to cut is going to help protect that tooth longer. So we can simulate their performance in a demo of 94 nails, 1 inch spaced around an 8-foot board. Going to put that welded carbide tooth to the test, see how it holds up. "94 nails, no problem. Every single tooth on that blade still intact, still very sharp, able to take it from that aggressive demo application like we're simulating here, able to use it for your clean wood framing, less blade swaps, more productivity on a job site. This is out now, retailing at $25 a blade. Excited to add this to our lineup.
Hey, I'm Kim Ackley, product manager on our power utility team. I'm excited to introduce the M18 Fuel covered conductor cable stripper with adjustable bushing. This is the industry's first tool optimized for end stripping insulation on aerial 600 volt secondary and medium voltage power cables. What this means is that across these 6 adjustable bushings, covering outer diameters from 1/2 inch to over 2 inches, it's able to cover from number 1 up to 795, 600 volt, 15, 25, 35 kV tree wire spacer cable, as well as number 2 up to 1000 MCM, 600 volt, 15, 25, 35 kV underground power cables. A couple of neat features with this product is it comes with a 6-inch adjustable depth gauge, allowing you to get exact strip lengths within that 6-inch range. But it is also fully removable from the back here, allowing you to get pass-through capability for the product if you need to do extended runs. We see this most often for overhead aerial applications, stripping back upwards of 36 inches on tree wire spacer cable to install a dead-end shoe. So a quick run around of how this product actually works. So with the adjustable bushing, you can first use your wire mic to gauge what bushing you want to use on the material you want to strip. So over here, I can take the gauge, see that it's going to coincide with the turquoise color here. I'll be able to grab that bushing. First unlocking the outer diameter lever, applying it to the conductor itself, clamping it around, tightening it in. And then your second adjustment point would be the blade depth. This is going to account for the insulation thickness of that material. I'll do a quick pass around to verify that I like the blade setting. You want it about a 1/16 inch away from the highest peak of that internal conductor. So I like how that looks. Now I'm going to grab the tool. It's a quick connect to the bushing. And now I'm ready to run. So with the depth gauge installed, after 2 rotations, you're gonna hit the back of that conductor on the gauge. That's gonna score your strip once you're done stripping. This will start shipping on October 1st of this year. The full kit included with your tool, high output 3.0 battery, charger, depth gauge, all 6 bushings, and an additional replacement blade. It's gonna come for $3,500. The tool will also sell individually for $2,000. Each individual bushing sold separately as well for $500, and the replacement blade, which will fit on all 6 bushings, will sell for $99.
I'm excited to introduce to you the M18 Brushless Refrigerant Recovery Machine, the industry's first fully cordless recovery solution. When paired with the 5 CFM vacuum pump, you unlock fully cordless service calls for the first time ever for unmatched productivity. This tool features A2L compatibility, has a bright LCD screen for high or low visibility areas, an adjustable low pressure shutoff at 0 PSI, -10 inches of mercury, and -20 inches of mercury. I'll set it at 0 PSI and show you with my finger acting as negative pressure what happens. The machine turns on. And beeps to let you know that the recovery has been complete and automatically shuts off. This tool also has a purging feature, which removes any remaining refrigerant out of the machine and into the tank for maximum recovery, and is equipped with a battery door, which conceals our most powerful M18 red lithium forged 12 amp hour battery for the runtime to recover up to 10 pounds of refrigerant with confidence. This should be available in Q1 of 26, and we're super excited about it.
Automotive polishers are used to correct paint defects and enhance the shine of a car's clear coat. They remove imperfections like swirl marks, scratches, and oxidation, restoring the paint's original luster and clarity. Now, machine polishers specifically are more effective and consistent than hand polishing for achieving that flawless finish. That's why the pros use them. Today I'm going to show you why those same pros choose Flex. At SEMA last year, Flex launched a series of new automotive polishers, moving their popular 18-volt red models into their even more popular 24-volt Flex platform. and the result has been 3 of the best battery-powered polishers that the industry has ever seen. The new lineup consists of the random orbit polisher, a gear-driven polisher, and the rotary polisher. Each one's built for a specific part of the job. Random orbital is the most gentle. It's good for some cutting, but it's really built for fine polishing work. The rotary polisher is the most aggressive. It's designed for heavy cutting and the most demanding surface repair jobs. The gear-driven, which has forced rotation, is right in the middle. While each one has a job to do, if you're going to start with one, the gear-driven is your best bet for getting most of the work done. Now, the big news here are the many changes and enhancements made to the new 24-volt lineup. First of all, the 24-volt batteries mean 20% more power, 25% longer runtime, and 50% faster charging. With a pair of 5 amp-hour batteries and a charging rotation, you should be able to run the polisher indefinitely. Now, the more powerful motors mean you have more torque and a wider RPM range, both slower and faster than the old models. Having more power means it can incorporate the Flex constant speed technology. If you push harder or the polisher gets bogged down, the tool automatically applies more power to maintain constant RPM. It also monitors the battery and adjusts so you get full power all the way until the battery's empty, instead of the typical gradual loss of power, which can affect the quality of your work. The speed dial has positive stops now, so vibration doesn't bump you into a slower or faster speed. They also have updated cooling that pulls air in over the motor to keep it from overheating. These are professional tools designed and built to run for 5 to 7 hours a day. They have better ergonomics too, that put your hands closer to the surface, and they have less vibration and noise. And thanks to the wide range of Flex battery sizes, you choose your level of comfort over runtime. But not everything's different. Just like the old models, these new ones are still made in Germany. They're built like tanks and made to last. I am not by any means a professional detailer, but I am learning, and these polishers are the perfect tool for the job. I use the random orbit polisher on my 23-year-old Audi TT, and just look at that shine. I had no idea what a difference you could make with the right tools. I have a lot yet to learn, but I know I'm equipped to get the job done. If you're a seasoned detailer pro or just starting out like me, you owe it to yourself to check out the new Flex 24-volt polisher lineup. I'll provide a link in the description.
I'm Dan Blythe here with Milwaukee Tool, and we're showing off a brand new grinder today. So I think many of you are familiar with our 5-inch dual trigger grinder, which we launched 2 years ago. So excited to add this solution to the fleet along with our dual trigger bandsaws. So really making sure that we're driving that intentional two-handed experience. We're adding a 6-inch grinder to that family this year. So taking off the tool that we launched last year, which was a new 6-inch grinder family, we're adding that dual trigger functionality to it. So again, making sure that you're holding onto both the side handle and main handle to get the fire. If either hand comes off, the tool automatically powers down, keeping you under control. Since the side handle doesn't come off, we're still giving you 15 positions, both left, right, and center, as well as tilting back along the body for that enhanced accessibility and control and a variety of grinding applications. We're also maintaining auto stop on this tool, helping prevent unintended motion and kickback. So if the tool rapidly rotates about any of its center axes, it detects that motion and automatically powers down the tool. And then rapid stop accessory braking helps bring that spindle and your accessory to a stop quickly. So auto stop helps prevent tool motion, and rapid stop helps stop the accessory from spinning. So really excited to get this tool into your hands. It'll be available this fall, so look for more information in the near future.
Hey guys, I'm Jake, and this is our new M18 Hotshot Jump Starter. This is our first product in the jump starter category. We wanted to do something different. We heard frustrations of long charge times being impacted by extreme weathers, and then only getting a couple years of use on current jump starters. So what we did is leverage an internal capacitor design paired with our M18 batteries that gives you an always ready to jump experience, true all-weather performance, and longer life. The jump starter is really easy to use. You turn it on, you charge up your capacitors to 100%, and then once it knows it's on a vehicle battery, you press the jump start button. We also have an override function for batteries that are below 1.2 volts. What we'll show you today is actually the jump starter working. So I'm going to go over to the truck here. We're connected. We're reading 6.9 to 7 volts. So we are on a dead vehicle battery. I'm going to get this charged up. Once we're at 100%, we'll go ahead and jump start the truck. So we're at 100, I'm going to press the jump start button. We have our 30-second countdown. Now I'm going to go crank the motor. The M18 Hot Jump Starter was able to handle this with ease. This is an 8.1 liter gas motor. We're able to jump up to 8.1 liter gas and 3 liter diesel motor, providing up to 2,000 peak amps of power. The Hot Shot is able to give you an always ready to jump experience, true all-weather performance, and longer life, ensuring that our jump starter is always there for you.
Hi, my name is Brittany and I'm super excited to talk about our brand new SDS Max rotary hammers. Here at Milwaukee, we're dedicated to driving innovation into the concrete space by giving users the ability to cut the cord and go cordless. To do that, we've upgraded both of our rotary hammers, our 1 9/16 and our 1 3/4 hammers, to have better performance, an upgraded feature set, as well as maximizing their runtime. So here is our 1 9/16 rotary hammer that is going to deliver over 2 times faster drilling than the previous generation. In addition to performance and upgrading that performance, we've also maximized our runtime. So we're kitting with a Forge HD 12V battery, which is going to deliver over 24 7/8" holes per charge, as you can see, which is an upgrade from the current experience today. If you want even further productivity, we also recommend pairing with our M18 supercharger to be able to charge batteries faster and cooler and reduce that downtime. And then lastly, we've also upgraded our feature set to include not only auto stop for kickback prevention, but we've incorporated VacLink wireless dust control to make dust management more efficient. And we've also upgraded our ABS anti-vibration system to have better vibration or less vibration throughout the course of your work to increase that comfort and reduce that fatigue. With all of those improvements, we've upgraded our rotary hammers to give you that best-in-class experience, that best-in-class control, as well as maximizing that runtime to give you the confidence to go cordless on the job site. So to demonstrate those increases in performance that we talked about, we're going to drill head-to-head with our Gen 1 of our 1 9/16 and our Gen 2 of the 1 9/16. So on the right is going to be our previous generation, and over here is going to be the most updated generation. 3, 2, 1, go. So as you can see from that significant improvement in time, we put a lot of innovation into this next generation hammer to, again, give you that best performance, that upgraded feature set, and that maximum runtime to go cordless on the job site.
Hi, my name is Brendan Downey. I'm a product marketing coordinator here at Milwaukee Tool, and I wanted to show you the new to Milwaukee M18 Brushless Precision Blower. Now this is going to be a great add-on for our job site cleanup team. This is a incremental add-on to our products here. It's going to be great for a bunch of different job sites. Now this can range from commercial all the way to residential use, as well as getting all the way into your automotive shops. So on the market today, we have a high saturation of high CFM blowers that target a wider stream of air for wider cleaning applications. And through our PM's tireless research, we figured out that on the job site for cleaning debris, we need a tighter stream of air targeting a higher miles an hour and higher velocity. So what we have on this is the highest airspeed to clean those stubborn debris off the job site. So we're reaching up to 570 miles an hour at 39 CFM on this tool, and that's going to be great for cleaning off your miter saws, your vac filters, getting into your electrical panels and in between studs. Now we really wanted to add to the precision piece of this tool. So with that, we have a variable speed trigger here, as well as 3 select modes down here on the bottom to really allow you to have those precise cleaning applications. Now, if you're in those dimly lit areas, we added an LED light onto the front, and that's going to give you a higher visibility in those areas. So let's talk a little bit about the package here. This guy weighs in at 2 pounds for you. So that's going to be a light, ergonomic, and balanced cleaning experience, as well as 7 inches in length, getting you into those really tight spots onto the job site. Now, we added in some accessories with this tool. As you can see, I have a rubber nozzle here. These are non-marring rubber nozzles, and we included a nozzle holder for you. So you can fit your 3 nozzles into this holder just by a quarter turn. You can insert your nozzle into your holder, but we wanted to add some features to this holder. We have 2 magnets, as well as 2 keyholes for different mounting options on the job site, as well as a loop here. If you have a carabiner or a hook on the job site, you can link this to your belt or just on the wall on the job site there. Another feature that we have to keep this as a easy to use tool is we have a lock-on trigger. So if you turn the tool on and just press this button here, now you're locked and loaded. It's going to save your forearms, save your fingers. No carpal tunnel for you guys on the job site. So I want to show you a few of the demos here. So here we got a miter saw just caked in sawdust. So I'm going to put on our high velocity nozzle. This guy allows us to reach the 570 miles an hour by this small outlet here. So that's really going to help to extend the life of your tool, getting that sawdust out of all the nooks and crannies, out of your air filters on the tool, really lifening this tool with another tool provided by Milwaukee. This is going to ship on September 1st for you at $179 with your included nozzles, as well as your air filter on the back here, which is removable to keep all the internals on the tool safe.
Hey guys, I'm Calvin Kirkbride, product manager here at Milwaukee Tool on the fastening team. Today I am extremely excited to share with you the next generation of ratchets. Now before we get into all the details, I want to kind of take a step back and talk to you guys about what we've done, where we started, and all the lessons we've learned along the way. But back in 2011, we introduced our first ratchet that really was targeting hand tool replacements. Then in 2017, we introduced the industry's first brushless ratchet, really targeting those pneumatic solutions. Now, we understood that, hey, torque is really important, but we heard from users that speed was equally as important, as well as getting clearance and access into those tight spaces. So, in 21, we introduced our high-speed ratchets, creating a new segment within the space. But as we continue to talk to users, learn, we found that users wanted both of the benefits of speed and torque in one tool. Now that was a challenge because we didn't have the technology yet or the capability to deliver something like that, and that is something that everyone in the industry has faced, being able to deliver on all those things. So over the last 5 years, we've been working with users to understand what it is that we need to do. So we're introducing a new motor design. It's going to be an outer rotor motor that is going to be significantly more compact while delivering up to 20% more power in one solution. And this is going to really be able to deliver, in this next generation of ratchets, the best combination of power and speed, but also, critically, it's going to deliver a much smaller body size. So you're going to be able to fit into much more compact spaces while delivering the smallest head size in the industry as well. And now we know that ergonomics is really important. For something like a ratchet, you're using this all day, every day in the automotive environment, and we wanted to make sure that we designed a special grip to make sure that it fit and conformed to your hand. But further than that, we took it another step, because we know there is a huge divide in the preference between a paddle trigger or a button. So instead of alienating our users who like the paddle, we're actually introducing a new feature that is going to allow you to switch and interchange between a number of different solutions. As you can see here, we're going to have a number of different trigger caps available, and all you have to do is take that trigger cap, slide it on, and you're ready to get to work. But this truly is the next generation of ratchets, and we're excited to get these into your hands starting in January. Thank you, guys.
Hello everyone, my name is Javier, Associate Product Manager here at Milwaukee Tool. I'm super excited to introduce to you guys our brand new click torque wrenches launching within our mechanics hand tool lineup. These click torque wrenches feature some high contrast markings that are going to be very easy to see, very easy to read, and give you an easier time just adjusting that torque setting in general. Some of the biggest feedback we got from the field and connecting with hundreds of users out on research was that the solutions out there today, when you're talking about a stamped marking on a chrome finish, it's very difficult to see and read. So whether you're in a dim lit environment, high lit environment, outdoor, natural lit environment, it's just very hard to see through that glare. As you can see here, that glare gets in the way quite a bit. So what we've done is we've introduced not only bigger and bolder markings, but we've also introduced an all black chrome finish with a long-lasting laser etch there that is going to help you achieve that easy readability, that easy time adjusting and setting your torque. On top of that, a lot of the feedback that we got from the same users in the field was that these tools are important when it comes to giving you feedback and letting you know when you've reached that peak torque and when it's okay to back off of that tool. Keeping that in mind, we made sure to try to optimize the click, or the sound of the click I should say, along with the feel of that breakaway, to to make sure that we're giving our users a very clear indicator of when they've reached that peak torque and when it's okay to back off of that tool. All of these tools, we'll be launching 4 SKUs within this category here soon, all of them equipped with 3% accuracy, a 90-tooth ratchet that provides 4 degrees of arc swing, and an all-metal knurled handle that's going to give you added durability. These will be launching Q1 of 2026. We don't have pricing super dialed in yet. I can tell you they'll be within the ballpark of, $250-ish. We're still dialing that in, but super excited to launch these. They've been highly requested and happy to be launching them soon.
Hi everyone, I'm Sophia, product manager here at Milwaukee Tool, and I'm excited to share with you a look at the all-new M12 Fuel subcompact impact wrenches. Now, if you remember last year when we delivered the stubby impact wrenches, this tool delivered high performance, and we were able to produce more than 2 times the power than the previous generation in the same compact size. And this tool quickly became a fan favorite in everyone's toolbox. So we're really taking compact to the next level with this new subcompact impact wrenches. It's going to be a little over a 1/4 inch slimmer and a little over a 1/2 inch shorter, but these are going to deliver the best underhood access. And these are going to be available in both 3/8 and 1/4 inch drive. And what that best underhood access really means is being able to fit in the tightest spots, whether that's elbows deep in an engine bay, under the hood, in a wheel well, underbody, you name it. And they're also going to deliver high performance, over up to 225 foot-pounds of nut-busting torque with the 3/8 drive and about 100 foot-pounds with our 1/4 inch drive. And they're also going to be the lightest weight at only 2 pounds when paired with our high output 2.5 battery, reducing fatigue and increasing productivity, ensuring that best user experience. These are going to start shipping next week, and we're really excited to get them in your hands. To show the performance, I'll show a little demo. I'll fasten for 5 seconds and then switch tools and remove. Okay, we're going to fasten. We're going to swap and remove. So really showing the same, if not better, performance and over 2 inches shorter in length. Excited to get these in your hands.
Hey everyone, my name is Connor, and I'm super excited to introduce to you our brand new generation of Shockwave driver bits and bit holders. Working on site with users, we want to focus on 2 common frustrations, being poor fitment and poor impact durability. Our new Ultimate Fit tip geometries are going to better fill out driver or screw fasteners, leading to less stripping of fasteners on job sites and more screws driven per bit. We also optimized our shock zones on every tip type for their most common applications. The combination of our Ultimate Fit geometry and optimized shock zone are going to deliver up to 2 times more screws driven than our previous generation of bits. What we have to show you today is a demo that simulates driving 6-inch fasteners into structural lumber using magnetic clutches. When I turn on the demo, the impact drivers will begin to spin, and the magnetic clutches will apply load to the driver bit. If the bit breaks, the impact driver will stop spinning and display the time on this screen. So you can see where a competitor is unable to sustain the amount of torque needed to drive fasteners in those structural lumber applications. Not only did our driver bit not break after 10 seconds, with 0 damage to the tip, you still have that Ultimate Fit tip geometry. We're super excited about our driver bits and bit holders next generation, but that's just one piece of our overall Shockwave program at Milwaukee Tool. We know impact drivers and impact wrenches are the go-to tools on job sites for users, and with our Shockwave accessories, no matter what application you're trying to complete, we have an impact accessory that will perform best in class for you.
Today we're showing you guys how Milwaukee is redefining how you use power on a job site. So we've taken a look at how power is used on a job site today, and it really comes down to one of 2 solutions, a gas generator or a temporary power solution like a spider box. And both of those solutions come with a whole host of pain points and headaches. With a generator, the sound, the emissions it makes often requires it to be several hundred feet from where you're working. With a temporary power solution, I see you guys all the time fighting over outlets, tripping breakers, or waiting for that next one to be installed in the workspace. So we looked at this and said there had to be a better way. And that's why we've introduced the Rollon 6 kilowatt hour power supply. It's got the best power with over 2 times the runtime as last year's Rollon instant setup, eliminating all those hassles of generators and spider boxes, and access to power anywhere. So you can wheel this right to where you're working, so you have that access to power and you can get the job done faster and safer. So if you come over here, we're gonna dive a little deeper. We've taken one apart. At Milwaukee, we really understand the job site, and we know it's an extreme environment. And so we've really built the entire Rollon from the ground up to survive in the job site environment. And there were two key requirements there. One, we had to support all the high demanding tools on the job site. So we've built from the ground up a completely new inverter design that provides that 7,200 watts of peak power or 3,600 watts of continuous power. It's pure sine wave, so if it's sensitive electronics or high power motors, they won't bog down and you can complete the job. Second here, the largest battery Milwaukee Tool has ever created, 6 kilowatt hours of energy. We've taken those optimized cells and we've sealed them completely in a core that's designed for the job site. And then finally, we've taken all of those electronics and packaged them inside a steel-coated roll cage so it can survive the robust and durability requirements of an extreme job site. And so what that means is that the Rollon is IP54 rated. So if you're indoors, if you're outdoors, the Rollon's gonna function just fine so you can complete that job. This is also the second Rollon we've introduced. Last year we introduced the 2.5 kilowatt hour Rollon. So we really get the question quite often, where should I use the 6 kilowatt hour? Where should I use the 2.5 kilowatt hour? And the 6 kilowatt hour Rollon is really optimized for those longer duration, constant current applications. So a great example we're showing here might be for a power utility crew who wants to show up to a confined space, pump out water, and blow in air. And so with the 6 kilowatt hour Rollon, with this 3-inch trash pump, you're gonna get over 5 hours of runtime. Or if you're using a confined space blower, you're gonna be able to power multiple confined space blowers for several days. And that really means you're still gonna have the energy left over for charging batteries, for corded tools, whatever it might be. And so a way to really think about this is that the 6 kilowatt hour has 2.5 times the capacity of the 2.5 kilowatt hour. So for charging batteries on the go, the 6 kilowatt hour Rollon will charge up to 30 M18 8 amp hour batteries, really providing that energy if you're working in a remote location, to have multiple crews come back and use this as your base station. As we kind of walk around the device here, you'll see pack out plates on top. That means you only have to make a single trip. You can load all your stuff on and wheel it right to where you're working. You're also gonna see a hoist. So if you're on the job site, you can lift this and bring it to where you wanna have access to power. And then if you swing around on the front of the device here, you're gonna see two 20 amp duplex outlets with both GFCI and breakers, so you know you have that safe and available power. You've got a phone pocket with USB inside. All together here at Milwaukee, we are redefining how you use power on the job site, and Rollon is just the beginning.
Hi, my name's Ivy, and I'm super excited to talk to you today about the new M18 number 10 1/4" rebar cutter. This may look like a grinder, but it definitely does not act like one. With our brand new carbide tooth blade, it's specifically designed for rebar. It's able to cut a number 5 grade 60 in just 2 seconds. With a high output 6.0 battery, we're able to get 240 cuts. With that carbide blade, not only is it limiting the sparks compared to abrasive wheels, but you're also going to be getting a cold cut. We understand that the speed and performance is really important, not just with the blade, but also with the accessory change. So with 2 thumb screws up at the top, it opens up and you'll have 3 prongs, line the white up to the white, and you'll have a perfect fit every time. We understand too that it's not just about how productive you are on site, but enhancing that safety and control. We are the first to market with a paddle switch, along with our rapid stop braking, stopping in under 1 second. It's partnered with our cut brake. It'll light up green when it's activated, and if you're not familiar with that, let me show you what it does. As you can see, my hand is still on that paddle, but the blade has stopped moving. This is really great for doing walls, columns, and even on the groundwork. Some other key features that we added is going to be that one key tracking, a tether point, and also an LED light up at the top for working in those dark stairwells and even late night catch up. Would you like to see me cut in number 10? So our brand new rebar cutter is on the market already. It is going to be $7.99 with an option of a single blade, a 5-pack blade, and even a 10-pack blade.
Hey guys, my name is Bryn Ranello. I'm a product manager here on our job site cleanup team, and I'm here to introduce you to our new M18 Brushless handheld vacuum. So this product's going to be the perfect cleanup solution for a wide variety of applications across all of our core trades. Its compact handheld design really makes it the perfect cleanup tool for that quick cleaning task, that short duration, little mess you have to pick up. So the number one frustration we heard for existing handheld vacuums on the market today is that they all have really small, compact filters that get clogged and bogged down really easily with common job site debris like sawdust, drywall dust, and concrete dust that our users are cleaning every day. That causes a huge headache and a lot of downtime on the site where users have to stop their cleaning, just stop and clean out their vacuum filter before they can get back to work. So with this product, we've included an integrated debris separator right into the top of the product. So this is going to be a huge benefit to our users in terms of their productivity and how much debris they can pick up. So you'll see in our demo over here, this technology is instrumental in terms of how much debris our users can clean before they ever have to stop to clean out that filter before they get back to work. So a huge win for our users' overall cleaning productivity. But our innovation didn't just stop at the productivity. We also focused on ergonomics and versatility. So let's start with ergonomics. We put a really intentional, balanced handle design into this product. As you can see, the product is pointing right where that cleanup is happening, making a really comfortable and ergonomic experience for the user. Next, versatility-wise, we included an LED light ring on the product here, perfect for cleanup in those dimly lit job site environments. Next, we included 5 kitted accessories. We have 2 extension wands, a floor tool, a crevice tool, and a flexible hose. So all these attachments allow our users to clean in a variety of different job site conditions and applications. So let's see it in action. So this product is going to be available in early 2026. It's going to retail for $179.
My name is Tim. I'm a product manager on the portable power team. I'm very excited to introduce the new M18 top-off charger and power supply. Now this will live alongside the current M18 top-off charger today that's focused on delivering portable AC power. What's unique about this product, it's the first M18 top-off that can deliver both M18 battery charging and charging your personal devices such as phones, tablets, laptops, and red lithium USB products. Now when you look at the form factor, when compared to the traditional kitted chargers, it's up to 65% smaller, delivering portability while achieving the same charge time for an M18 XT50 battery. We've optimized this charger to deliver increased productivity for those mobile and service users that are charging M18 batteries on the go, but we're also delivering power on the go for those site foremen and superintendents. This will deliver 115 watts of continuous power, charging your devices up to 75% faster versus a standard wall adapter. Quickly recharge your phone or your laptop to access digital blueprints or manage labor and material. Technology utilization is increasing on the job site. It's more important than ever before to ensure that all your electronics are charged and accessible at all times. Now, simultaneous power allows you to charge an M18 battery at the same time you charge a personal device to maximize your outlet. For the best experience, our recommendation is to use the included and kitted 65-watt adapter and 100-watt USB-C cable. Using off-shelf cables and adapters can deliver slower charge times, leading to a poor experience. Now let's talk about the versatility of how this will fit seamlessly within your work cart or other workstations. You can see the optimized form factor allows you to have that flexibility to move it around. When it comes to storing it, it easily stores in your cart drawer. If you're a residential remodeler, for instance, and you're using pack out, it fits in your pack out drawers. Let's say you're a service technician that's on the go. When you're done with the site, you can easily take your top off, fit it in your backpack, and you're on to the next project here. Now the last 2 things to cover are 2 additional accessory upgrades that are coming in December of this year. We've got a 100-watt or 120-watt USB-C wall adapter and 100-watt 6-foot USB-C cable. This is going to deliver up to 30% faster M18 battery charging. But the benefit here is you get that continuous power. Similar solutions in the marketplace throttle that performance.
you'll get that sustained power throughout the charge to deliver increased productivity.
Hi, my name is Ryan Witten. I'm a product manager here at Milwaukee Tool. Super excited to introduce today the next generation M18 Fuel 3-in-1 backpack vacuum. This is the perfect solution for our users that are looking to clean up large areas on the job site, as well as anyone who needs that extra mobility. This solution really hits on improving from Gen 1. So what we've done here with the frustrations of Gen 1 and the filter clogging, we've added an integrated debris separator in the tool, which allows us to keep a lot of that debris away from the filter, in turn giving us 3.5 times more debris pickup, as you can see over here, what that looks like in application. This gives our users the highest sustained suction and longest filter life that they're looking for out of a job site solution cleanup vacuum. Next, we've increased the performance to 70 CFM, which is a 25% lift from our Gen 1. While increasing performance, we've also maintained the runtime at over 40 minutes of continuous cleaning. This is on an M18 8 amp hour battery, which allows our users to clean up 1,350 square feet on the job site. This reduces all those headaches and hazards that come with corded units on the job. Finally, I just want to walk you over here and show you our 3-in-1 wear, hang, carry design. We've actually improved how this hanging feature comes out of the product, so you don't actually have to take off the straps anymore. It just slides in and out. We've also increased the comfortability on the shoulder straps. I've been wearing this for the last 6 hours. No fatigue so far. This gives our users that ultimate versatility and maximum comfort that they're looking for. Added a remote tether, so when you are wearing it, you have access to that design. You have your on-off switch as well as your mode button. You can also clip it on the back side here, so when you are hanging it on your job site cart, you still have access to that on-off switch. Finally, I just want to show you our 5 new accessories. 2 I want to highlight here is our new ergonomic handle, as well as our pivoting floor tool. I'll show you what that looks like in action. This product is $349 and it is shipping now.
Hey guys, today I'm super excited to be announcing the new Streamline ACR pivoting press rings. These are the industry's first press rings that are going to be compatible with Streamline ACR press fittings. So mechanical contractors and residential HVAC techs are constantly having to navigate tight spaces in their day-to-day work, and that could be whether they're pressing close to a wall, installing a new line on a VRF distribution controller, or installing a new condenser unit like the one I have right here. So if you want to get in close, you'll see the liquid line and suction line ports on this condenser are super close together. And if a contractor were to try and press on them with their press jaws, what happens is you can't really get in close enough to press directly on the fitting here. And so what they end up having to do is take off all this paneling and deal with this whole mess of wires, and it becomes a really cumbersome and time-consuming process. So now what we have is our pivoting rings. So these are going to be able to hook directly onto your fitting like this. And then you take your press tool with the ring jaws attached to it, these ones right here, and you just hook those on to your pivoting ring like this. And this is going to allow you to rotate your press tool to be almost parallel to your fitting. And that's going to help you get into a lot of those tight spaces that you couldn't access before. So those are the pivoting rings. They're going to be really great for your tight spaces, but then your press jaws are going to continue to be the best option when you're pressing back to back in open access. And so contractors can opt for either or, but the best, most efficient solution is going to be having both, and that way you're covered in any situation that you encounter. So these rings are going to be available in M12 and M18 kits. So they're going to be compatible with both systems of press tools, and the M12 is going to go up through 7/8 inch, and then M18 will cover all sizes that Streamline ACR has through 1 3/8. And the kits will be available on September 18th, and they will be retailing at $24.99. So these 6 sizes are going to be in both kits, and then the 1 1/8 and 1 3/8 sizes will be compatible with M18 only. And the cool thing about these is you can see on the actual ring, it'll tell you which press tools it's compatible with. and then on the back it'll tell you X3, X4. So this is referring to the ring jaw. So X3 is for M12, and then the X4 ring jaw is for M18. That's going to be the only difference with both kits, is they're going to include the appropriate ring jaw. And then the larger sizes are going to be compatible with M18, and those will need the X5 ring jaw.
Hi, this is Andrew with Milwaukee Tool, and this is our new M18 Fuel 1/2 to 1 inch steel pipe cutter. And the great thing about this tool is that it's really designed to address all the frustrations with cutting steel pipe today. So let me show you what that looks like. You get a straight, clean cut every single time. And the way we're able to achieve that is with the support arm that's on the tool that allows you to square your pipe to the blade, ensuring that you get that square, straight cut. Additionally, this tool has a proprietary carbide blade designed for this tool to cut steel pipe to minimize the need to deburr and rework. This is going to give you the fastest cut to connection experience for your press and threading applications. Additionally, that support arm can fold away. That's going to give you better access when working on installed pipe if you're doing a tie-in and you need to cut in a narrow area. The spring-loaded mechanism also allows you to, or prevents you from overcutting if you're working with parallel lines, so that you're not interfering with any copper, electrical, or PVC line. Because of that, this tool is going to give you consistent, controlled cuts on both new and installed pipe. It retails for $399, and it's currently available today.
All right, guys, we're actually on the bus after the event. We completely forgot the Platinum Tool Deal.
No, we didn't.
Which is a big one this week, of course. In celebration of Pipeline, Ohio Power Tool is giving us a code that will work for 25 people that will give you $50 off a purchase of $100 or more of anything in stock from Milwaukee. The code you need this time is TS64855. Good luck.
Well, that's it for day one of Milwaukee's Pipeline 2025 event. Don't forget to join us next Friday for day two and a whole bunch more from Milwaukee.
I want to thank our sponsors Flex and Ohio Power Tool for continuing to sponsor our show and support our community of tool fans.
All right, guys, if you can, lend a hand or a tool to a neighbor this weekend, and Sarah and I will see you next week.